Hi guys, welcome back to another monthly haul and unboxing video. Anyways, I'm so excited to start off with my recent pickups from my manga shopping with me video. Be on the lookout, it will be coming up real soon. So I decided to head out for the first time in probably 3 months. Not joking. So the two places that I went to were Barnes & Nobles and Half Price Books. Of course, the most iconic places that are near me that sell manga, but I'm currently on the lookout for other places as well, save more local and smaller shops. So yeah, but anyway, so let's just see what I got from Half Price Books first. So yeah, the first series, sorry for the glare, is Twinkle Stars. I actually haven't heard too much about this series, and so I saw this on Half Price Books for half off and decided to pick it up because I actually do have a friend who's read this and highly recommended it to me, so I could not pass up the offer. And this volume is in actually pretty good condition with a couple nicks on the side, but that is it. And yeah, so I flipped through some of these pages at Half Price Books because I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to get it, but this art style really reminded me of Fruits Basket for some reason. So I thought that this was going to be a very nice and relaxing read. Of course, we have the, black-haired guy protagonist. So it says that Sakuya Shina lives with Kanade, her male cousin and foster parent. In times of pain and sadness, she's always taking comfort in looking up at the stars. One day, a mysterious boy suddenly shows up at Sakuya's house. He leaves her with kind words, but she has no idea who he is. Alright, so all she has to go on is his name, Chihiro. Not one to let that deter her, she sets out in search of him with the reluctant help of her two best friends, Yuri and Sei. It's kind of a classic shoujo premise where a guy finds a guy mysterious, either in childhood or just for a brief moment, and they realize that they are actually going to the same school later on, and yeah, their relationship grows. So just from reading the summary, I think that is what happens here. It looks like it's going to be a very fun read, and yeah, I can't wait to dive into this and tell you guys what I think about it. Next, I went to Barnes & Nobles and I picked up quite a lot of stuff just because I saw so many new volumes and things that I really wanted, so I just decided to get them quickly because the next time I'm gonna go outside for real is probably going to be in a couple months. So yeah, I decided to go for it, and as you can see, the first volume is Kaguya-sama. Of course, iconic series. The series has become really popular recently due to its anime, and yeah, I found the series through its anime as well. So I haven't started reading the manga, but I do have volumes 1 through 14 right now, so I can't wait to get started. And I'm not going to talk too much about each series here because I actually did talk a lot about it in my manga shopping video where I got these. So yeah, there we go. This is such a cute cover. We have Miko and Ishigami. And then the reason why I didn't pick up volume 15 was because there was only one volume of that in the store, and it was kind of damaged on the side. There was like a big rip on the spine, so I ended up not getting it, and I'll probably get that from rightstuf later on. And then the next volume I got is Maid-sama. I am so excited for this. This is one of my favorite covers of all time, shoujo covers of all time. I really like the cherry blossoms and the color scheme that's going on. So yeah, this is the Omnibus volume 7 and 8. I currently have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 9 and 10. So yeah, I'm slowly making my way towards collecting this series. This is one of the most iconic childhood series for me. I really do love it. I think Usui is such a gentleman, and all you girls out there who watched this growing up, I know you guys all kind of had a crush on Usui. I really do love this series. I think it's such an iconic shoujo one, so yeah, if you are interested in diving into the shoujo genre, I think Maid-sama is one of the most iconic and legendary ones out there. Can't go wrong with it, and the anime is pretty hilarious as well, so yeah. Alright, the next series, wow, I've been waiting to get this for quite some time. This is Dead Man Wonderland Volume 3, and yeah, so I read volumes 1 and 2 last month, and I got so hooked on the series, but I didn't get the next several volumes. I tried to get that from in-stock trades, but they did not have volume 3, so I was feeling quite devastated. But then I saw this at Barnes & Nobles, and they only had, I think, this volume and another volume of Dead Man Wonderland, so I'm really happy that they had volume 3 here. I'm really loving the premise. It's incredibly unique, and yeah, love the action that's going on as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive into volume 3. Alright, and then the next two volumes that I got are One Punch Man volume 20 and 21. So these are the two newest volumes. So now I have all the volumes of the series except volume 3 so far. So I'm almost caught up. These covers are amazing. I've only read up to volume 2 because I'm missing volume 3, but I'm really excited to continue further on with this series. Whoa, wow, dang, they look so good. Very good cover. I really like this front cover as well. It's so colorful and has so many characters on it. In 21, of course, we got Saitama and his face right there. And in the back, wow, okay, we definitely have a lot of hotties in this series. I have not read up to this point, and will definitely be reading this series moving forwards after I get volume 3. And then the last volume that I got from Barnes & Noble's, My Dress Up Darling Volume 1. I don't know why this one attracted me so much, but I saw this sitting on the Barnes & Noble shelf and I really wanted to pick this up, so I did. And this is published by Square Enix, and I really like the size of this as well. This is a bit larger. I think this is the same size as the Viz Signature volumes, so yeah. And I saw this parental advisory thing, explicit content, which I'm kind of confused about because I thought this was going to be just your bubbly like shoujo, but now I'm guessing it's maybe more of like a josei or something else entirely. But just from a lot of people recommending it and seeing this on a lot of people's recent pickups, it's definitely intrigued me. So I wanted to try out the first volume. I saw the second volume at Barnes & Noble's as well, but just decided to get the first one just to try it out first before committing. Here is the summary for those of you who are interested. You can pause it right here. So yeah, this story mainly revolves around this girl who loves cosplay and then the guy who's really good at sewing and basically making these costumes for cosplay. So yeah, they seem to be a pretty nice fit for each other, and that's basically all I know. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this and to see whether I enjoy the series or not. Alright guys, the My In-Stocks package is finally here. It actually didn't end up taking as long as I thought the delay would be, so yeah, it took a month to get here. So if you guys are ordering now, maybe you guys can take my delivery time as an estimate. So I'm really excited to be opening up this package. It is actually a pretty big box. I haven't gotten such a big box in a while now. So let's just dive right in. All right. Okay, so we got some packing peanuts. All right, so I'm just going to leave the packing peanuts in here and take this out. All right, dust off the packing peanut remains. It definitely sucks when it gets all over your room. But yeah, this is very nicely packaged. All right, I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to spill anything out. Here is the second part of the package. My receipt is on the other side of this, so I'm not going to turn it around as of now. Alright, wow, so I took all my books out and you guys can see how many packing peanuts are still in the box. Wow, that's amazing. And even though there was a lot of movement, I'm pretty sure, in shipping, both packages somehow still managed to stay in the middle of the box, which is intriguing to me. So yeah, this is what I got from In Stock Trays. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to vacuum after this. Alright, so here we go. I love the feeling of new books. So fresh and wonderful. Alright, I kind of rearranged them so they're kind of ordered and not all over the place. But yeah, so the first series is Dead Man Wonderland. And if you guys saw my recent Barnes & Noble's pickup, you guys would know that I recently picked up volume 3. So now this is perfect. So I have volume 4 right here. Volume 5. Again, I absolutely love the alternating colored spines between black and white. Volume 6. I don't know who this character is yet, but she looks really cool. So yeah, I'm just going to flip through. Shiro is so adorable. Dang. Ooh, and we have a colored page. When I flip through volumes when I first get them, I never look at the text because that is a huge spoiling point. So I just try to focus on the panels and the images and the art. But yeah, the art looks wonderful. I have volumes 3 to 6 to read now, so yeah, super excited for that. We'll definitely be reading this in this upcoming month. And you guys, just look at the alternating spines. They look so nice. And yeah, when you combine all 12 or 13 of them together, they look absolutely fire. Alright, the next series that I got, which is in kind of perfect time for the new season of Haikyuu, To the Top. I have not watched it yet, just because it's really hard for me to just watch one episode and then I'm left hanging. So I kind of want to wait until a couple more episodes come out and air until I start watching the new season, even though I've already heard so many great things from all my friends who do watch Haikyuu. But yeah, I got Haikyuu Volume 6 and Volume 8. Volume 6, we have Kageyama and Oikawa on the front, both looking stellar. Wow, and this is so adorable. We have Dateko's banner and the team. That's adorable. Alright, so we have them playing against Dateko, I think? Sugawara definitely really liked his character. But yeah, this is such an amazing sports manga. Definitely makes me want to explore other ones. And here we have Volume 8 with Kageyama, the king, and he's kind of throwing off his crown. I really like that. And here we have Yamaguchi. Man, Haikyuu just does so well of making you root for every single character in here. Like, I find myself rooting for the opposing teams a lot of the times, like Shiratorizawa, Aoba Josai. I know a lot of you guys root for them too. So yeah, I think it just does really well in character development and character growth as well, because all of them throughout the series grow as players and people. It's really interesting to see. I absolutely love Haikyuu. Definitely one of the most influential anime series and manga series of all time, I think, so far. So many people are getting into anime and manga because of Haikyuu, and I think that's really great. Alright, and the last thing of the first part of the package is One Punch Man Volume 3. I'm so excited to finally get this. This completes the big hole in my One Punch Man collection, so now I am fully caught up with the series. I have volumes 1 through 21, and yeah, I'm loving the series so far. Only read the first 2 because, you know, was waiting on this bad boy, but now that I have it, I will be reading this very, very soon. Alright, so we have Speedo Sounds Sonic right here. Gotta love his name. And again, I absolutely love Saitama's faces throughout the series. He can look so cool sometimes, but other times he just looks hella derp. Yeah, so absolutely loving this series, and I can't wait to dive into this volume. Alright, moving on to the other half of the package. Alright, so I just took out my receipt real quick. Alright, so here we have Tokyo Ghoul. We have volume 10 first. And wow, this is a very expressive face. I really love the art. And wow, we have Jason here on the back. And after reading these 2, I'll definitely be picking up the rest of the series as well. And of course, I will be getting the box set. And wow, just flipping through this, I can tell this is going to be another very action-packed volume. I'm really interested to see how it ends up, because I know the last volume ended up on not a cliffhanger, but just kind of left us hanging. Since Kaneki left the cafe and he doesn't reunite with Toka. Alright, and then of course we also have volume 11. And dang, this is one of the most powerful, and I really like how in the other covers, the Tokyo Ghoul is straight, like the words are lined up and straight, but here you can see they're all chaotic, and even the volume number 11 is kind of twisted and rotated. So yeah, that is a wonderful, wonderful touch. It just adds to the chaoticness of this volume. So yeah, now I'm really intrigued to see what this volume's all about, because it looks pretty intense to me. And the backside is just as wonderful. It's definitely one of a kind, and especially when it's colored in, it looks so good. Okay, wow, very action-packed volume again. I'm very excited to dive into that. The last part is Berserk. This Berserk volume is what made me kind of want to buy from in-stock trades in the first place, just because of their unbeatable prices for these deluxe editions. I always end up like regretting whatever decisions I make when buying stuff, because now I'm like, maybe I should have just bought volume 5 along with it, because that was in stock, but it's too late. But yeah, let's just open this up. It's always so satisfying every time. There's a nick over there. There are some markings on the cover, if you can see over here. At first I thought those were just dust or something, but now I wiped them with my hands, kind of try to brush them off, but they don't come off. So yeah, this volume unfortunately came in not great condition. Well, I mean, this is definitely minor details, but you know, just sometimes hurts to see a nick or two. Regardless of that, I'm really excited for this one. Just finished volume 3 this past month and it was such a wonderful ride. I kind of know what happens next just based on what I've heard people say. It would definitely be a different experience to actually read and see what's going on for myself. I'm not going to flip through too much. Okay. I am loving this series so far, and I definitely get why this is one of the most beloved series of all time. I think this is honestly one of my all-time favorite series up until now too, even though I have barely started in this series. There's still so much for me to read, so I'm so excited about that. Yeah, I'll definitely be reading this very soon, possibly even tonight, because I'm just so excited to get my hands on this volume. So yeah, that's it for my in-stocks haul. I'm very satisfied with everything. The shipping times are a bit slow, or the processing times rather, are a bit slow until your order gets shipped. So if you guys are in a rush for any certain series or for gifts or something like that, I recommend you check other places like Barnes & Noble's in person. If you guys don't mind the waiting time, I definitely think In-Stock Trades has some really great deals. Definitely go check that out. Yeah, so that's it from In-Stock. Very pleased with their packaging. Berserk got a few nicks. Otherwise, besides that, everything came wonderfully. So that's it for In-Stocks. I'll see you guys in my next clip. Hi guys, so I'm back with another package today, and today's package is really special. So this package was sent to me by the very talented manga artist Natalia Batista. And she sent me one of her own manga books, and I'm so excited to dive into this because it is so amazing that anyone on the YouTube manga community has actually made their own manga. This package came all the way from Sweden. She was so nice to send this to me for me to read it and review it honestly, so I'm really excited to do that this month. And yeah, so let's just open this up and get started. Alright, so here are the books. They're published by Tokyo Pop. Wow. Just from looking at the covers, this looks very colorful and vibrant, and I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact lately, so this definitely gives me that sort of vibe as well. And yeah, it looks very intriguing. So the title of Natalia's manga is called Sword Princess Amaltea. So we have the complete series of 3 volumes here, and they look wonderful. So let's just open the first one up. Before we do that, this is the back cover. I've actually already read the blurb from Natalia's website, which I'll link down below for you guys if you want to check her work out. Alright, so let's open it up. I love a good colored first page. She's really talented. The shading looks incredible. And wow. This character looks so gorgeous. And oh my god. So Natalia asked me if I wanted it to be signed, and of course I wanted it to be signed by the mangaka. It's such an honor to be holding her work, and this is adorable. I really like it. So thank you so much. And so we have a character panel here. So this is definitely a medieval European style manga. And it even has a map. Wow, that's really advanced. Alright, so just flipping through. I'm really impressed at the art. Obviously it looks very unique and different from Japanese manga, but I think that's what makes this so incredibly special. The art style is different, but the manga elements are still there, and this kind of looks like it has some comedy in it as well. Look at that. Alright, and the large panels, the art looks fantastic as well. From the first volume, the series already looks really intriguing. And here's volume 2. And wow, I really like the art here. I'm assuming she's a queen. Well, I'll know after I read it. She definitely looks very majestic, but also kind of scary. And back here we have a little blurb about the author, so you guys can pause here if you guys are interested in reading more about her. And yeah, it's so amazing. Thank you so much for reaching out to me, Natalia, and for sending me your books. I'm really excited to dive into your series. Your main character looks absolutely fierce and beautiful. So yeah, besides being a manga artist, she actually also has a YouTube channel on here as well, and I'll link that down below for you guys. I checked out a couple of her videos, and she has drawing guides, tips, and some additional info about creating your own manga and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, please definitely go check out her YouTube channel. This is Sword Princess Amaltea by Natalia. So I'll be reading this series this month, and I'll be including these in my monthly reads that's going to be uploaded very soon after this video. So yeah, if you guys are intrigued by this and want to know my thoughts, I'll be talking more about it in my monthly reads video after I dive into this series. Alright, so we are back with a plethora of packages. This time around we have 4, and they are all from Amazon. A couple days ago, or I think rather last week, Amazon had a buy 2 get 1 free sale for select books and manga as well. They had a couple series on there that I think were repeats from the last buy 2 get 1 free sale that they had a couple months back. I was just browsing some manga prices on Amazon, and I just saw the buy 2 get 1 free sale on the little banner. Yeah, that got me really excited, and I just ended up getting around 6 volumes, I think. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. So I'm not sure why, but this one called out to me, so let's just start with this one. Alright, so here we have 3 books. Here we have 2 volumes of Dream in Sun, and the other one is Tomo-chan is a Girl. Right, so let's start with Dream in Sun. So I've always wanted to collect this. I just thought the covers were the cutest thing, and I read, I think, the first couple chapters of it a while back online, but after that I don't remember anything about it at all. And for some reason this vibe just reminds me a lot of Daytime Shooting Star, which I love, and All Horror Ride, of course. I mean, I think it's just because this is a shoujo, but it just looks so adorable. If you can just tell by the main character, she's so cute. And also this is by Ichigo Takano, the iconic mangaka of Orange, so you know this is going to be a good series. So here is the first volume. They had this on the buy 2 get 1 free sale, which I was really excited about. I think these are one of the cutest covers ever on a manga. This series, from what I've heard, is definitely very lighthearted in comparison to Orange. So if Orange was a bit too tragic or too serious for you, try picking up one of her other works, Dream in Sun. And then I also got volume 6. They didn't have all the volumes in the sale, so I only picked up what was available. And upon closer inspection, there is some debris or like marks on his face on the cover, but it's okay. Some water can wipe that away. Absolutely adore this concept of the covers and the little cute panda bear on the back. So let's just flip through a couple pages. Alright, yeah, very reminiscent of Orange, of course. These characters look like they have very interesting personalities. I absolutely love all of the facial expressions. They're really expressive. And I think the female character in all of Ichigo Takano's work are all really charming and really adorable. And so yeah, I personally haven't read this far, so because I only read like the first 1 or 2 chapters, so yeah, I can't say much on the storyline as of now. But yeah, just from the vibes that this series gives off, I'm pretty sure that I will be collecting this further on. And then the next series is Tomo-chan is a Girl Volume 1, and I've heard so many great things about this. This originally came out as a 4-koma or like a web short series that released like a new 4-panel page every single day, and they adapted it into a manga, or they just put everything together. But I heard that the story flows really well, so it doesn't seem too choppy. Yeah, so the premise behind this is how you guys can read it here, but they're childhood friends, and then the girl really wants the guy to see her her as a girl, but yeah, he thinks that they're just bros in the beginning. Yeah, you can tell from here that she has a very strong personality and a really fun one too. So I personally have not read this series either, so that's why I decided to pick out the first volume and just to see how it goes. And also on, I think, Base Senpai's recent video, he also was reading this series, and so after hearing him talk about that, that really solidified my want for this series. So yeah, I saw this on the sale and decided to just pick it up. So if we flip inside, you can see that each page has 4 panels. So yeah, it's definitely a different feeling from other manga series. And if I like this one, I will definitely be picking up the rest of the series. I've heard this is just an overall really lighthearted comedy and a really fun read. Alright, moving right along to our next package. Okay, this is only 1 book, but let's see what it is. Alright, so we have another volume of Dream and Sun, just as I remembered. So here's volume 2, which is perfect. Now I have volumes 1 and 2 to read. And again, we have the adorable panda on the back. We have this cool looking guy in the front. Again, the art is so cute. I've already said this a couple times, I know, but this is just adorable. And honestly, I'm quite impressed at how many different hairstyles all of the characters have, just so they don't look too similar to one another. I appreciate that. And before I continue, I really just wanted to line all of these up. Oh my goodness, just look at that. That is so beautiful. The little cute sketches on the front, the shapes. I'm loving this concept and the aesthetic of this series. All right, moving on. Alright, here's the next one. I'm not too sure what this is. That was harder than I thought that would be. But I know Book Depository also keeps their books like these in these cases. Wow, it is so beautiful. So this is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard of this before. Alright, so this series is one of those that are classified as really bittersweet romance, and perhaps one of those that can make you cry like a baby. So I personally really love these kinds of stories because it's not only about romance, but it's about the growing of characters and yeah, just experiencing the joy and the sadness of life. But I have heard amazing things about this, and this is only 1 volume series, or I'm not sure if this is 1 volume actually, but it's just this 1 book and that's it. So it's not too much commitment or a dedication to collect. So if you're looking for a short and sweet school life kind of series, maybe try this one out. And so yeah, on the back it literally says a bittersweet romance, which I find very fitting for these kinds of series. So yeah, here the main character, the girl, is suffering from pancreatic disease. Yeah, that is the reason for this odd sounding name. When I first initially heard of this series, I was kind of put off by it. I thought it was like a zombie cannibalism. That is so far from the truth. It is not literal, guys. This is a very sweet and heartwarming series. So yeah, from the art here, everything looks really cute. Just like all the characters have really cute facial expressions. Not going to flip far into it. This is literally the complete series, so don't want to go to the end. And the girl seems like a very interesting character as well. She seems very happy and outgoing, and definitely from just watching her, you would not think that she has a terminal illness. But I guess the story just goes on about how the guy figures it out and maybe finds more about her story. Anyways, I will definitely be reading this on a rainy, sad night. And I know there's a movie for this as well, and a lot of people say the movie is stellar and also really heartbreaking. I personally really enjoy a series like these. Like A Silent Voice was incredible. I haven't read the manga yet. I don't have it in my collection, but I saw the movie. That movie was a masterpiece. So I'm pretty sure I will really enjoy this series as well. And this is also published by Seven Seas, just like Dream in Sun. The quality of this feels pretty amazing. As you can see, the texture of the words kind of lifts off of the cover. It's glossy. Yeah, you can see the light glimmering. All right, we are on to our last package of this haul. I haven't picked up anything and I don't plan on picking up anything, so I'm pretty sure that this will be my last package of this haul. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the reason why that there were so many Amazon packages instead of all of it shipping together at once, which I feel so bad about. Yeah, we have to do our best and do our part to help the environment, and having everything shipped out in so many separate packages to the same destination was definitely not helping that. So I feel really guilty about that. So I am sorry about that, Earth. So yeah, I would definitely be recycling these, reusing these boxes and stuff like that. So yeah, just a heads up. And also, if you guys are buying from Amazon, just keep in mind that there's that option to have everything, if you're buying several items, to have everything shipped at once. You're saving gas, the delivery person's time, and also the amount of materials and packaging that is going to be put into your packages. All right, and this is such a chunky bag for just one book, so I actually forgot that I got this one. All right, so this is Downfall by Inyo Asano, and honestly, this one is kind of controversial. It's about a manga artist who is literally in the downfall of his career and just contemplating his life choices and things like that. I have not read the series. I'm just basing my words off of from what I've heard from others and also the summary of this. So here is the summary. So yeah, this talks about the manga industry, of course, and of course what it's like to be in the manga industry as a mangaka. So from the cover, you can kind of tell that this series is a very depressing one, kind of controversial. I've heard some people say they loved it, while other people said that they saw no point to this manga, that it didn't really bring any new insight. For me personally, I just wanted to try this out. You can't really judge a series unless you read it yourself. So yeah, I'll be interested in reading this and telling you guys my thoughts on it. Also from a lot of people, I've heard high praises, so I'm pretty sure there is something kind of good about this series. And who knows, I might end up really liking it. Alright, and it pains me so much to rip this open, but I will do it so we can kind of flip through the pages and take a look at Inyo Asano's art, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are pretty familiar with. And alright, while I'm opening this, I know I said that the series is controversial, but I'm sure that this is not as controversial as The Girl on the Shore. I've seen so many people talking about that series, and yeah, so I probably will not be picking up that anytime soon, just because from the summary itself too, it didn't seem that intriguing to me. But who knows? Alright, so Viz Sigs, we love the matte texture of the cover. This is a very thick and high quality volume. I get why they have these French flaps in the front and the back. Alright, so we're just gonna flip through it. And wow, the art is amazing. The hustle culture of Japan, just from this one panel. This literally looks like a photograph, but a black and white one. Alright, and as you can see, we can see the main character here. Just looking like he's contemplating life. It doesn't seem that there are too many words in this series. It seems like it's mostly just art, which honestly, I feel like, never mind. But some panels there are very few words, which I think are pretty meaningful too. Like this panel. Yeah, the art is very realistic. It doesn't make anything super pretty. Alright, so this is kind of hard to phrase, but I think that this series and the art, Inyo Asano's work, doesn't capture beauty in the way that perhaps shoujo manga would or berserk would in a fantasy world, in other worlds other than reality. But I think the reason why Inio Asano's work is so profound and also his art is amazing is because it captures the beauty of reality and not any other world. It captures the concepts of mental health, solitude, the downfalls of life, and all of that while also maintaining the appearance of characters. They are the most realistic looking characters to me for manga. Because man, if you compare this to say like Dream and Sun or I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, all of the characters in those other series look so beautiful, so perfect, and you know, it's just kind of hard to relate them to real life. But in a series like Downfall, and I've heard from Goodnight Punpun and Solanin, it's easier to relate to these characters and to feel their pain and story just because they look like us, kind of. Maybe I'm going on too many tangents, but yeah. Anyways, my point is that Inio Asano is brilliant and I am really excited to dive into this series. We'll see how it goes and I'll let you guys know in my thoughts. Alright, so here is my entire Amazon haul. I waited 1 to 2 weeks for everything to arrive. So yeah, it was well worth it for the deal. Saved quite a lot. Yeah, I'm really glad at what I picked up. And yeah, so I think these series were also on sale during the last buy 2 get 1 event, probably a couple months ago. So if you guys are interested in these series, I can't guarantee, but I feel like there's a high possibility that they will be coming back in the next buy 2 get 1 free sale. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on Amazon if you buy from there. And I know they have other series like Beastars. That's where I got my first couple volumes of Beastars, and they also have a ton of My Hero Academia. That's all I can remember, but yeah, just keep an eye out. Amazon does have some good deals occasionally, and that's it.
Alright, so here is our haul for the month, and I actually ended up getting more volumes than I thought I would, but just a heads up, I'll be toning it down a little bit for the next couple of months, I think, because, you know, gotta put some towards the saving account, and also holidays are coming up, so that is a brutal time for our wallets. So yeah, let's just dive into what we got this month. We have Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 4 is gorgeous. I've already read through I think 90% of this. I just have 1 chapter left, and wow, it is getting to the intense part. Alright, and then so starting from the top here, we have Parasite Volume 2. I love Parasite, and yeah, thanks again to rightstuf for sending this to me. So for some of these books, you're not going to see the unboxing of these because they are placed in separate videos. So yeah, so some of these were unboxed in my rightstuf haul, and some other things will be in my shopping video that will come out sometime soon. Alright, so Parasite Volume 2, love that. One Punch Man, I got Volumes 3, 20, and 21, all the ones that I were missing from my original One Punch Man from the rightstuf birthday sale. So yeah, I've also started to rewatch the anime just as a casual pastime, and wow, comedy top notch. Kaguya-sama got volume 16. I'm just only missing volume 15, so I'm probably gonna get that pretty soon from rightstuf or Barnes & Nobles, depending on which I go to first. And then Haikyuu volume 6 and 8. Luckily, I haven't read the manga at all, so I get to re-experience the entire series again in manga version. It'll just take me some time to collect the entire series, but yeah. And volume 7 was out of stock, but I'll definitely be getting that sometime soon from somewhere. And then we got Spy Family, super excited for this one. And then here we have Dead Man Wonderland. This series is phenomenal. I've read volumes 3 and 4 already this month, and wow, I'm diving into volume 5, and I really love all the new characters that are being introduced and their backstories and why they're fighting for their lives. This series is a hell of a ride, and you guys should definitely check it out. And next we have Maid-sama, volume 7 and 8, the omnibus. And then we have here Sword Princess Amaltea by Natalia Batista. She was so kind to send me these volumes for me to review, and I'm actually currently in the middle of volume 1, and I absolutely love the main character. She's such a strong-headed person, and yeah, she's not afraid to speak up for what she wants in life. And moving on to here, we have Ajin, volume 3, again thanks to rightstuf. Alright, and next is Tomo-chan as a girl, and I just realized that this entire pile, or Tomo-chan as a girl all the way to I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, all of these 7 Cs, so yeah, they be publishing some great series.
Alright, and then after that we have Dream and Sun. I talked more about that in my last unboxing clip. And I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I'm not ready to cry tonight, so I won't be opening this up tonight, but maybe some other day. And then we got Monster Volume 3, and then Grand Blue Dreaming, Golden Kamui, and then we have Tokyo Ghoul Volume 10 and 11, and then Downfall. Second to last is My Dress Up Darling. Can't wait to dive into this one. And then we have Twinkle Stars, an older series published by Yen Press, but nonetheless, I'm excited to dive into this as well. Alright, so that is it for the month of October. Happy Halloween, guys. Stay safe, eat some moderate sweets to celebrate Halloween. And yeah, and before I end, I just also want to thank everybody who has entered my giveaway. And if you guys haven't entered, you guys should. And this will be ending in a week on November 8th. So you guys still have time if you're watching this before November 8th. So yeah, good luck to everyone who has entered. So that's it from me today. Have a great day. Hope you guys are happy and doing well. All right. Bye.